Hi sewing friends, it's Alice Murray with Murr-Made Designs, where I am attempting something that has never been attempted before, and that is showing you 365 days of sewing makes by me. And I would class myself as a beginner sewer, so this is tricky. So please stay with me. Like this video, share this video, subscribe, stay with me on this journey. I love your encouragement. Today I'm going to show you Burday 6238. It's a cute little wrap dress made for knits. And show you the line drawings. Burday has such great line drawings. There's a version with sleeves and a flounce on the bottom. I love that they call it a flounce, or one with no sleeves with just gathered shoulders. And I'll show you my version. Made it out of a pink and black, really soft brushed jersey. Where I got it online from Fabricmart, which is an American company. It's a very soft stretch jersey. It's the kind of material that can get really kind of balled up in your machine when you're sewing, so it can be difficult to sew with. So you might need a stabilizer when you start each seam, which you could use just a piece of scrap pattern paper. What I do is I change my plate out on my machine to the one with a really small hole in it, and I sew really slow, and that seems to keep the material from being all wedged down in the machine. But I love this pattern. I love the way this dress feels. It feels as comfortable as a nightgown. I love how cheerful it looks. It has these really cute split sleeves. And between the sleeves and the flounce, I think it's a very cheerful dress. The flounce isn't a ruffle. It's actually like two complete circles that you sew onto the bottom. And this dress has some really long sewing, some really long seams. The ties are really long. The binding you put on, goes up and around and all the way down again. And finishing the edge of the flounce are all really long seams. So between sewing slow and all the sewing in this dress, it's not a real fast make, but it is an easy make. I've made this a couple of times. They say you should try to make every pattern you have 3 times each. And each time you'll learn something, and you'll change something and make the pattern your own. But that's a good way to learn, is by making each pattern 3 times. One thing that I did in this pattern is they suggest that you gather the shoulder and then sew the pieces together. But what I did is sewed them together on the second one and then gathered it, and I found that worked way better. I also added a hook and eye just to which came open. Hook and eye just to keep the neckline decent. And yeah, so I'd love to hear in the comments what you think of this dress. I think Burday 6238, I think it's a real winner. I would recommend that pattern. And today on my grateful thread, I just wanted to tell you I'm cooking some soup for supper. That was a recipe that I got from my mother-in-law 40 years ago, and and she's been gone for about 30 years. And I love making that soup because it makes me think of her. And I just want to know what family recipes that you have that you're grateful for. And I hope that you are sewing, because sewing is so much fun. See you again soon. Bye for now.